Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on some recent purchases that I've made over the past, month to 2 months or so. So let's just jump on in. This is really in no particular order, but I am going to start. I have everything kind of piled here. So I'm just going to start from the top and kind of work my way down. So the first things I have are pieces from the Making Mauves collection from ColourPop. I have the whole collection. Well, I had the whole collection. Somewhere I lost the lighter blush. I have no idea where it went. I did order another one, but ColourPop's not currently shipping because of what's going on. Completely understandable. So when it arrives, it'll arrive and I'll have it again in my collection and all will be good. I literally have no idea where it went to, but I really do like layering these blushes. So this one's a little bit of a deeper mauve. This is Coast to Coast. Really pretty. And the other one was like a lighter pink, so it just made like for a really nice pop on the cheeks. The two glosses I have, I definitely like the deeper one the best, but I really like these Luxe glosses. I've heard some kind of like that there's people out there who don't like them, but I don't understand why. I think they're great. And then of course you have the eyeshadow palette. I mean, ColourPop just literally kills it every single time. I swear, like these cool toned, it's a cool toned mauve palette. It's really beautiful on the eyes. Yeah, the packaging of these products is stunning. I love the blush tone packaging. It's a great little set. If it's still available, I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, but I would highly recommend it. I think it was right around $50 for the palette, two blushes, and two glosses. And I forgot, I don't know where they are right now, but I did, oh, they're right here. This did not come with the palette. I purchased these separately, or with the kit, I don't believe. But these are the Merci Bouquet Super Shock Shadow Duos. And oh my gosh, this one in particular, the lighter one, absolutely beautiful. I love the sparkle. I should just swatch it for you, shouldn't I? I love the sparkle this gives off. I mean, look at that. So stunning. And again, the packaging is so trendy and on point with that light blush tone packaging. And yeah, really, really, really great collection. Probably one of the best from ColourPop thus far. I'm just going to grab my little wipe and wipe that away. Okay, the next thing that I have to talk about is probably going to be, like, I probably have one of the more unpopular opinions in favor of this product from what I've seen people talk about on YouTube, but I really like it. I think it's probably because I'm fair, so these colors work well on my fair skin. So, I wish it was working for people of all skin tones. This is the Huda Lilac Pastel palette. This is the only one I got in the new collection that she came out with, the mint green one, the pink and yellow one, and then this one. This is the only one I got. I love these little 9 pans. This whole side is a mirror. The look that I've really liked doing with this pastel palette is the purples, like building up the pinky purples in the crease and then popping this shade right here, which is a lot like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. You can see how kind of creamy that is and how much that moves around when I move it in the pan, but I just love this popped on the lid with those purples around it. I think it's really, really pretty. So I really like this. I've worn it numerous times since I've gotten it. So there's traffic outside my house today. Strange. Anyway, okay, moving right along to, I have two more eyeshadow palettes to talk about, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. So these two things are the newest in my collection, but I've used both of them numerous times over the past week, 2 weeks that I've had them. The first one is the Natasha Denona mini retro palette. I really like this. I don't have a ton from Natasha Denona. I only have one other palette, which is the Love palette, and this is the only mini I have. But I love these pink tone shades, this murky green. I think it's so, so pretty. I have a video on my channel that I will try to remember to put in the cards. I've done a look on my Insta with this. So yeah, you can see me using it. You can see it in action. Okay, the other palette is pretty brand new, but I have used it multiple, like 2 or 3 times since I got it. It's what I have on my eyes today, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury, it's the quad in Uptown Girl. I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie, I expected the packaging to be not plastic, for $53, but I get what people are so enamored with from Charlotte Tilbury. This pop shade here. Yeah, pop shade here. I get it. It's got this twinkle to it that I love. You know, that's what I love about Huda palettes too. They have this sparkle to them that other shadows don't have. So really like this quad. Yeah, I like that it's just different. I don't have anything like this in my collection with those gray tones, and I'm just having fun kind of playing with it and doing something different with my makeup. Yeah, I think this is a fun quad, and it's one that I don't see a ton of people talk about on YouTube. Maybe because it's just older, but yeah, it's a good quad. I have a couple more from her new collection that are supposed to be arriving next week, or that I've already gotten when you actually see this video, but I'm excited to try those as well. So, okay, and then, let's talk about this cheek kit here. This has been out for some time now. I think it came out around the holidays. I picked it up after the holidays, and so I've been playing with it for several months. It's the NARS Overlust Cheek Palette. Now let me just talk to you. I love this row here. Love the blushes, especially this one here. I love this rosy toned blush. I love the packaging. This is really pretty. I love this mirror that comes in here. I don't love the highlighters. I want to love the highlighters, but they're just so subtle, and like I never feel like I'm picking anything up when I swatch them. Like you can see that, but it's so subtle, so subtle. And I don't know, like, if they're just supposed to be more like cheek toppers and not necessarily highlighters. I mean, but I don't feel like when they're hard to use. I feel like they're hard to use with a brush. So, yeah. I just wish that there was like a traditional powder highlight, because the blushes are so good, and then it would be like just like the perfect cheek kit, but it's not the perfect cheek kit because I don't love the highlights or whatever these are supposed to be in here. So it kind of bums me out a little bit because, you know, these palettes aren't cheap. so to only like half of it, but I really like the half of it enough to continue to use it on a regular basis. Oh, I was gonna click it. There we go. Oh dear Lord. All my makeup just spilled out. Okay, I'm gonna throw in some brushes here. Now this video went up on my channel last week. And I'm pre-filming, so I'm trying to keep everything straight in my head. So don't hold me to it if I have my dates down wrong. But I did pick up the Jaclyn Hill Master Remix collection with Morphe. And there's a few brushes from that kit that have made it over into like my everyday use brushes, which are a lot of Jaclyn Hill's and Morphe's collection before this one came out. This one here is the JH46. I love this for under eye. It's just big enough, but not too big and not too small. It's just the perfect size. That's what I should say. It's the perfect size. It works great. This one is kind of angled. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I really like that, especially when it like fluffed out after I used it a couple times. This is the JH15. It just works really well for getting in there in your outer third. And then this one is the 44, and you know me, if you watch me do any of my makeup videos, you know oftentimes I'm putting on my lid shade with my finger, but I have tried to kind of switch to a brush, especially during this whole coronavirus time, because I just don't want to be touching my eyes as much with my fingers. I don't know. I don't do it all the time, so it probably doesn't even matter. But anyway, I have moved this JH44, which it works pretty well for lid shades. It's a good size, and you can just get right in there. It picks up product well too. So those are kind of the three out of the collection. I have played with them a little bit more, but as of now, like after playing with them a couple times, these are the ones that I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to have those around for a more daily use. So I've pulled them from, I have the rest just hanging out in here. So from that remix collection. So okay, I saved the best for last, you guys. This kit is amazing. It's what's on the rest of my face: bronzer, blush, highlight, lips. I have all the products on here I'm wearing. I've talked about this a ton, but it's just so good. It exceeded my expectations, and I already thought, you know, they're going to be good products. This is the Samantha March Ofra collection. I did purchase the PR kit myself. So in it you get bronzer, blush, highlight, and the 2 lip products here. The only real complaint I would have is that while I like the white packaging, it gets dirty. I don't know if I'm just too messy or what, or I mean, I've used these nearly every day since I got this collection. I have to like force myself to use other stuff. So this is Samantha. She's a very successful YouTuber from Iowa. Shout out Iowa, go Hawks, woo woo. I'm also from Iowa, if you didn't know. But yeah, these products are just so beautiful. I mean, let me just open them up here. You get the split pan bronzer and blush, and I love a good peachy blush. I thought this bronzer was going to be too warm for my liking. I actually like it a lot. I do like pick up product and then tap it on the back of my hand because they're pigmented products. So I just like to be able to have a little bit more control to like blend up the products versus like having to like try and like blend them out. And then here is the highlights. So pretty. It's two-toned with like a more pinky and then a more goldy. I just always mix the two together because that's how I like to wear it. And then the two lip products. This is so good. This long-lasting liquid lipstick, because you can really, this really packs a punch if you want to, or you can really sheer it out to be like an almost everyday lip color, everyday, or your what's that? Your lips but better, everyday color. That's kind of how I like to wear it. Just like I'll put it on and then, you know, use my finger to sheer it out a little bit, and then I'll tap the gloss. I put this on my finger because I don't want to put this directly on my lips because I don't want to ruin the gloss, because it's, you know, it's a light gloss. So yeah, I love this kit. I think the packaging of the PR box is genius because Samantha also writes chick literature, and so this is like a book. I just think it's so cool that, you know, another YouTuber from Iowa was able to, you know, you often hear about the LA-based YouTubers having lots of success, but she's making it work for herself in the Midwest, and I think that's really admirable and inspiring. So yeah, okay, there's moving along from that, because I could go on and on about that, but I forgot there is one more thing I wanted to talk about, and it is the foundation I'm wearing today. I did a wear test with this a couple months ago. It's the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I gotta be honest with you guys, like when I first got this, I wore this like every day for a few weeks. I gave it a good review. I really like it. And then I switched back to my old trusty stick foundation just because I love this stuff so much. It's so easy to put on. But I was like, you know what? I need to talk about this because I remember really liking it and I need to put it on my face again. And this is a great, you know, it's kind of liquid, like, it's not like super runny though, so it's more creamy. I like that it's in this like squeeze tube, and it's just really easy to like spread on. So I just like literally took a little squeeze and squeezed it onto my kabuki brush that I use every day for foundation, and just got it all out, spread it out, and I was like, oh yeah, it just feels, I don't know, like thin on the, like it feels like a thin layer when you've applied it, but it doesn't look like sheer, but it doesn't look like full coverage. I mean, it's I don't know. I guess it's like magic. I don't know what to say. It's a good foundation though, and I would stand behind what I said about it I was kind of went back and watched a little bit of my review talking about liking it, and then I was like looking at image, you know, like looking at it on camera, and I was like, oh, that's a really pretty foundation. I need to be using that more. And so I thought, well, I better talk about it today and give you a little update because, yeah, I'm in the shade L15, by the way. All right, so that is my update on products that I purchased recently. Really, no real duds for me, other than like those highlights from that NARS palette. But yeah, mostly I like everything I've been purchasing. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We will get through what we're going through together. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of one another. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.